one bowls is basically a game of, it's generally an outdoor sport. Sometimes it's indoor greens as well. So basically this is real grass that we play on here at Club Robina. It's based on an individual getting their bowl, which is what we call a ball. It's not a ball, it's a bowl we call it, closest to the jack, which is a smaller duplicate of what we call a bowl. So it's called a jack. The idea is to get your bowl closest to the jack as possible against your opponent, okay? So you can play one-on-one, you can play pairs, triples, whatever the case may be. There's all sorts of games you can play in lawn bowls, but the idea is basically the same. Get your bowl closest to the white bowl as possible. Like golf and other sports, there's strategies involved. So, but that's more in depth. Once you get started, it's easy to learn, super great fun to play. Anybody with any skill level, fitness level can play bowls. And all it is basically get down here, have a good time with your friends, and enjoy sport. Bowls is very simple to learn. It's basically, as I said, get your bowl close as possible, and that breaks down to basically technique as well. You don't have to have the best technique in the world. Like anything in the world, if you can hone your skills with practice. Practice makes perfect. So with bowls, there's a call of bias. It's basically a weighted side of the bowl. So unlike 10-pin bowling, it doesn't go straight, it curves, it has a bias. So that's basically the game of it, the art of it, of working out where the bias is to get near the jack, which is the white bowl we're going for. So with these, it's a big indication. There's a little circle there, so a little kookaburra. They all range different pitches for different strokes, bigger circle. It's a good indication of basically right and left. All right, so a smaller circle indicates the inside of the bowl, the heavy side, the weighted side, the bias side. So it's always going to curve towards the little circle. I always tell new bowlers, little circle on the inside, little circle on the inside. I won't confuse you with left and right, little circle on the inside. It makes it a lot easier. So it's always going to curve towards the little circle. So like tennis, like bowls in tennis, there's a forehand and there's a backhand. So a forehand is basically like down there like that, and a backhand is the opposite way. It's a mirror image of each other, but the little circle is always on the inside. So when we bowl, this is just a normal forehand. When I stand on the mat to deliver, nice easy process. One foot's always going to be on the mat when you deliver. That's just part of the rules and the basic laws of bowls. So when you bowl, easy for me, I'm right-handed. I'm going to step with my opposite leg. Gives me nice stable balance and get down nice and low and a nice smooth release. And hopefully go somewhere near the white thing. It's starting to turn, and that's not too bad. So lawn bowls is a numbers-based game. So basically, if I get more bowls closer to the jack than you, I get representative points. So one bowl, I get 1 point. 2 bowls, I get 2 points, and so on and so forth. Also works in teams. So it's 2 versus 2. If we as a team get 2 bowls closer, and so forth. So it's an up and back game. We play on what's called a rink. As you can see here, number 12, number 13, 14. That's what we call rinks. That's what's a marker for your alley. All right. So when we bowl, as I said before, there's a forehand and backhand in the game. So when we do bowl, the idea is to get down as low as you can and as smooth as you can. So this is a forehand, what we call a forehand in the game. When we go down, the idea is to get nice and low and nice and smooth. So I got a backhand. This is what we call a backhand. I'm still right-handed. I'm still going to lead forward with my opposite leg, but I'm going to go to my left side of the body. But the little circle is always on the inside. So feet together, opposite side. This is what we call a backhand. Nice, smooth as you can. Start the curve, and hopefully go somewhere near the white thing. Also just demonstrated a forehand and a backhand. This is what we call a head. So it's the head of bowls. When we say it's a numbers-based game, if I'm playing an opposition with these 2 black bowls and these are my 2 whiter colourish bowls, mine are 2 closer than their opposition bowls, so I get 2 points. Okay. If I had 1 closer, I'd only get 1 point, and that's what we call an end. So it's a back and forth game. So we bowl one end all the way up this way, and then we reverse the process. So it's a back and forth. You don't physically carry them left and right. So that's how we score bowls. One gets closer than the other. It's a very simple game to learn, super fun to enjoy, and very competitive.